Look at that sky, it's the middle of the day and it's black. Jesus. In this episode, we reacquaint ourselves with Greece and its tasty food. We witness a massive storm before making the most of the calm that follows to make our way across the Saronic Gulf to Poros. Woken up to a beautiful day in Vari. There's a lot of other boats in, there's a bit of wind. I slept like an absolute log last night. It was beautiful. We've had a very lazy morning. With Starlink back, it's meant we've actually caught up on a whole bunch of admin. We've talked to our families and friends. It's been a really fun morning.
Everyone's sheltering from the Maltemi. We've got bakery plans. It's definitely a quiet day today, but we've got some maintenance, laundry and things like that to do over the next couple of days. Out of everywhere in Greece or Turkey, this is where we've spent the most time. Vari, so it really feels like we're coming home. I should really call it Varkiza, but yeah, Vari, Varkiza.
Where do you want to go?
It's a good supermarket, that one, the orange S, or kind of circle dot thing. Very busy.
We don't know what it's called.
But
they have our favourites, borgata, which is how we're starting the morning, and they're only €1.10.
Yum.
A borgata is effectively the custard part of a vanilla slice, inside yummy flaky pastry, covered in a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. It's delicious, and it's even better if you can get them when they've just come out of the oven. I would like to say this day is not all about eating, but it is. We went to the supermarket, got some groceries, and now we're hoeing in to our second bakery of the day.
Yeah.
Tell me what you got.
Spinach pie, they call it. Spanakopita. I think spanakopita is the same thing, but they all seem to call it spinach pie. Look at that. Oh, so good.
It's Greece in a bite. Homeward bound, done our supermarket shopping, got some food, heading home. Hopefully go via a SIM card shop and pick up our SIM for his phone.
Well, we went into the Nova shop, which is not considered the most broad network in Greece, but €15 for 100 gig and more phone calls and text messages than I could ever possibly use.
That's it, that's us done. Back to the boat, rest afternoon, and then date night.
You take the good with the bad here in the almost Vari anchorages. That is a professional DJ on the bow that night. They are clearly having a massive party tonight. He's got huge speakers out. This is our bedroom. Yeah, it's going to be a loud night. Date night! We are getting away from the Udzuds and we're going to head into town and find some really nice Greek food. We deserve it. Haven't been out for dinner much lately. Fun! We are in Zaxos in Varkiza for our date night. Kel is admiring her €2 RSL bore of dry white wine while we wait for our cheesy chips and our pork gyros.
The wine is cheaper than the Coca-Cola.
And doesn't she look lovely this evening? It's cheese and sauce. So the sauce is melted cheese and the cheese is grated cheese. Double cheese.
It sounds a bit weird, but it's freaking delicious.
Well, the 3 enormous busloads of Japanese tourists that were here at the same time did not slow us down. In and out, Zaxos, they know how to get the food pushed out, and it is so delicious.
It was definitely delicious. 45 minutes for date night. We really need to work on it. We need to get better at this.
I think we're going to go for a walk. We have finally made the walk here in Varkiza down to the public beach to see what all the fuss is about. I mean, it was clearly busy when you look from Dakini, which is just out there. But now that we're down on the beach, it is huge and so popular. Massive car park, food trucks, free shelter umbrellas.
It's pumping down here.
You can probably just make out Dakini behind me, and a great anchorage off the Varkiza public beach. It's a lovely evening. Great way to finish date night. You've got to take the good and the bad when you're fishing. Kel's had this bad habit of just having to catch the fish without doing anything else. No baiting, no hook removal,
I don't need to,
no
I'm that good.
anything. So at least she's getting to untangle the 14 hooks that we have on our trolling line at the moment. 3 trebles on the lure and another 5 little dangly enticers, attractors, which have actually caught more fish than the big lure.
It's a nice night here in Vari. We've got our party boat again, but last night they stopped at 9:30, so that's all good. And that's where the fireworks happen every night. A few more chores to do tomorrow, and then we have to move on in preparation for our next and very special guests. Very exciting day. We got a new start battery for our starboard engine. We tested it and looked a bit sad, so we decided just to get a new one.
Probably ideally replace them both at the same time, but this is the one that doesn't get any charging from solar or the inverter. It only gets, the battery charger, it only gets charged by the alternator, and so this battery is dead, poorly performing. The other one's fine, so we're replacing it. This is independent of the house system. Done. We've replaced our dual marine batteries with a slightly more powerful automotive battery, because we don't use the dual feature. Still AGM because the batteries live inside the boat, so a little bit of added safety. And they fit in our little battery box, so we've got 20 amp hours more. It's a bit meaningless on the start battery, and a little bit more cold cranking amps, so it is slightly more powerful.
There's been reports out in the AGN of 80 knot winds, which is bonkers. I'm glad we're not out there today. We were just about to sail.
Nah.
The storm cells are meant to be further east, but there's this crazy storm cell that's come in real quick. And you can see huge amounts of rain, lots of lightning, the wind's gone up to well over 25 knots. So we might just sit and wait it out for a little while.
It's fun watching the lightning, proper big thunderstorm.
Not when you're on a boat that has a giant a giant metal mast.
There's some bigger ones around though. There's a super yacht over there, super yacht over there. If we got hit, I think we could feel suitably aggrieved.
And there's another big super yacht that just came in next to us. We're like, no, this is our spot. You go away.
And just on super yachts, we hang with the super yachts.
I don't know why. We always end
They
up.
heard about us from GoCheck. We hang with the super yachts. Over there are all the plebby little things.
I'm not sure why. We want
want
to stay away from the rock walls. And there's all these yachts in this one little spot next to the rock walls. And I'm like, oh, I prefer to be away from the rock walls. So we're hanging out with super yachts. We're actually praying for rain here. You can see the rain up there. It's really hard to wash the deck at the moment. And the best way to do it is with a really good rainstorm. So fingers crossed for a really good rainstorm. We're just monitoring the storm cells to see if they're going to get worse or get closer to us before we decide if we're going to go. It's only about 4 or 5 hours, the transit across to Poros, and we'd really love to get there tonight. So we have tomorrow to do a full day of sort of prep and shopping and boat jobs and things before our very special VIP guests arrive the next day. But we just have to wait. So we might give it half an hour and see. Otherwise we'll leave first thing in the morning. Come on, rain! Rain clouds, come here! Come and wash our boat!
Yes!
Oh yes, heavy!
Yes!
Yes! cleaning up after the storm. The dinghy collected a lot of water.
Sure did.
Last minute decision. It has cleared up. The weather looks amazing, so we are out of here. That storm has clearly released a whole lot of topsoil and dirt and rubbish and all sorts of stuff because the top of the water is gross.
We're fishing. Nice clean hatches, nice clean top decks, nice clean sailbag. Things are looking pretty clean out there.
There's not much else to do at the moment, so we're doing all of our daily exercises. It's quite pleasant actually. After the crazy sail we had to get from Turkey to Greece, this is quite a nice way to spend an evening. Getting to Poros.
Halfway through our late afternoon, evening and early night steam from almost Vari, or Vari Bay, to Poros. One of our favourite places so far in Greece. Well, we say it about everywhere, to be honest. It's a lovely evening, only really merchant traffic about. We're making pretty good time. We appear to have slowed down a little bit over ground, so probably getting some current, unfavourable currents. We've got our nav station set up, radar, the old chart system, so the charts are out of date, but a really accurate heading, GPS and everything's fine like that. And then we've got Navionics with the new charts.
There is a massive super yacht just near where we're going to anchor, so we'll do a nice little drive-by, see if he'll invite us in for drinks. The anchorage is pretty much empty except for the super yacht. Maybe he's scared everyone off. Don't know. We're going to go to the spot we went to last time because we know it's good holding. And then we'll settle in for a hot shower and bed. Long evening, but I'm glad we're here because it means we're here all day tomorrow to do lots of preps before our VIP guests come.
She's amazing, no surprises, completely untangled, ready to go.
Yeah, don't challenge me to untie knots. I'm female. I've been trying to untangle knots from my hair for over 40 years. I've got to figure out who owns that big super yacht. Really need to get invited onto one of those things. I'm not quite sure how. Maybe you have to look really rich when you drive past.